guess what this week is? It's Nurses Week. This year I actually get to celebrate it as a RN, and I'm so excited. But I wanted to come to you guys and just talk to you about some of the challenges I've had as a new grad nurse, because going into the hospital and working as a new grad nurse, it could be very challenging. So I just want to shed some light on some of the challenges that I faced. So one of my biggest challenges are talking to the doctors. One of my biggest challenges is talking to the doctors. So it's either me not having enough confidence in talking to the doctors, it's me dealing with a doctor's attitude, or it's the doctor rushing me off the phone or something like that. So when I call the doctor, sometimes I'm not as confident as I should be, or when I talk to the doctor in person, when they ask me a question about a patient, I kind of like, my mind kind of goes blank. Like, I'm not sure why that happened. So sometimes, like, when they ask me about the patient, like, why is the patient here, my mind just goes blank, and I just be like I try to open a chart knowing I know it. Like, I know it. So I guess sometimes I just have to, Diamond, calm down and answer the question. And then another thing is dealing with attitude. So certain doctors like certain things certain ways, but me being a new grad nurse, I don't know which doctors like what or what. So one time, actually, a doctor, he didn't yell at me, but there was this patient here for chest pain, and most of the all the time when there's a patient there for chest pain, you need to make sure that the EKG is in the chart. So me being new, I didn't really know that. So he went to the chart and there was no EKG, and he was like, "Why is there no EKG in this chart?" And I'm like, I don't know. It was like 7:40, probably 8 o'clock in the morning. I had just got there, so the chart is not the first. The paper chart is not the first thing I check. I'm so sorry, but I'm like, you didn't have to come to me with the attitude, because I'm new. I didn't know that's how you like it. You could have simply came to me and said, so this patient is here for chest pain. There should always be an EKG in the chart, but there's no EKG in this chart. So can you print one out, please? Simple. Don't talk to me like you're my daddy. Anywho, so I have to deal with doctors rushing me off the phone. So I'm already not as confident as it is when I call the doctor. So when they're trying to rush me off the phone, like the first time it happened, I just let them hang up, because I was like, I guess they were too busy. But it was about a medication that he had ordered, and I was supposed to put in the order, but I didn't even get a chance to read it back to him. So I was like, no, I need to call him back and clarify this order before I put it in. So I called him back and I clarified the order. But learning from that, now I know to tell him, can you please slow down so I can read it back to you. And it's so weird, because in nursing school we were taught to S-bar the patient, S-bar the patient, S-bar the patient, but none of that happens in the hospital. They just kind of want to know, what do you want when you call them? Like, what do you, get to the chase, who you talk about, and what do you want? Like, skip all the in between. Another thing is being a new kid on the block. So being a new kid on the block, I feel like I can't really say much. I don't want to really say much, because I don't want them to think like I'm coming in trying to run things, and I'm not trying to do that. Because sometimes, like, when you come on and you get a report from a nurse, if that nurse don't do their job, it's gonna put you behind, because you're gonna have to finish their job and then do your job. So like the other day, this one nurse, he was like, "Oh yeah, I can draw the blood," or something like that. I'm like, no, you could do it. Like, if it was ordered before 1900, go ahead and do it. I kind of felt bad for saying that, because he was like, well, like, excuse me? But I'm like, no, do your job, because if I have to do your job and my job, I don't get paid your paycheck and my paycheck. So you do your job and I'll do mine. Thank you. And then also there's another thing. Nurses, they can be very gossipy about other nurses on the unit, and it's like, we're supposed to be a team, so I don't see why we're gossiping all day long about our team members. Like, instead of doing that, can we just help each other and, be a great team? But I think I haven't said anything, but I don't feel like it's the right time to say anything. So I just kind of stay in my corner with that one. And then another challenge I have is, like, of course, blood draws, because in nursing school we was taught to do the blood draws on that one mannequin with that one pretty vein, and you would poke where all the it was this one hole in the vein, and you knew exactly where to poke, and you would get blood. But people are not like that. Some people have very, very small veins. Some people have very, very big juicy veins, and then some people have the veins that like to run away and roll away and things like that, so you have to catch it. And then some people have veins that you can't see, so you have to I was taught a good trick is to make sure you dangle their hands down, or apply a warm compress, because when you apply the warm compress, it's going to make the vein show, because I'm not going to stick anybody if I can't see them. Another challenge I have is delegating tasks to the nursing assistant. I will wait till I'm freaking drowning at the bottom of the ocean before I delegate a task to the PCA, because I just feel like I'm the new kid, and I don't want to seem like I'm running them, or I'm like trying to pile stuff on them, because I know how it is as a nursing assistant. Some nurses, when they have not been a nursing assistant, they don't know the what word am I looking for? They don't know the duties of a nursing assistant. They're just as busy as you are. It's just they don't do the same job that you do. They do kind of something different. But I understand that, so I don't want to be that person, that nurse that puts tasks on them. And I feel like when I was a nursing assistant, they used to like put stuff off on me just because they didn't want to do it, or they just wanted to sit around and talk. Like, no, don't do that. If you can do it, get up and do it. Or if you could help that nurse, like some nurses, they'll say, oh, go change this patient. Me as a nurse, I'm the type that'll be like, can you help me change this patient? But if I know like I have a lot to do and I need help, I'll ask for help. You know, years go by, I'll be able to get past these challenges. But I know one good thing is about being in the nurse residency program, I found out that, you know, talking to the doctors, I'm not the only one that deal with those problems. And I didn't know that standing up for yourself with these doctors was a thing. Like, they told us the right to tell a doctor, I don't like the attitude you're giving me. I'm not gonna give you an attitude, so you don't give me an attitude, or something like that. You know, professionally correct them. And I'm glad they told me that, because I felt like, you know, doctors were like this above person that you can't bring them down to, you know, your level. Because I feel like if we're gonna work together and we're working toward the same goal, which is to provide the patient with the best care, then you need to respect me and I need to respect you. If you don't respect me, then you're not gonna receive respect. So next time I do deal with attitude, I'm gonna actually say something, because that's not a way to handle things, and you're not gonna be happy working anywhere when you have to work with somebody that constantly has an attitude or something like that, or you feel like you're beneath that person, because nobody's beneath or above anybody. We're all on the same level. I don't care if you're a doctor, I don't care if you're a housekeeper, I don't care if you're anybody. We're all on the same level. We're all here to do a job, and I want each of us to do our job. Like, I don't feel like I'm above the nursing assistants or anything. I feel like we're all on the same level. I'm gonna need you just like you're gonna need me. So that's the kind of motto I have, and that's what I'm gonna go by. But thank you all for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on all my social media networks at JST_gorgeous. Bye.